Come on, you in the house? You got somewhere to be. Yeah, you got somewhere to be. Ain't nowhere to go, man. Ain't nobody going no goddamn. Come on. All right, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, we good. We live.
Hey, shalom, Israel, shalom. I'll go live on the TikTok. A second. What's on Christ? The water. What's on Christ? Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Shem Abishai Barakathum. All the brothers. Yahweh Shemala Thumb by Shem Abishai, all the sisters. It's Isupk Durham, North Carolina Sabbath service. Preaching Officer Mahayah with me, assistant conducting his officer Yanazar. All right. So we're gonna get straight into it. What's on Christ Almighty, which means to stand. Wapaniak with dumb means rise and face the east. We got one. Okay. Start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Testing one. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathan Lenawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawum. Wasalak Nawa. Kawawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawath Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabiaya Nawa. Banasaya 1. Abo. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwith. Waha'ala. Wahathaparith. La'aiwalamium. Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
Prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Baba Kasha. Nathan Lenawa. Hakak. Hakak. La Para'ah. Kau Makala. Wakau Marawa. Hakak. La Tahar. Ha Matazarayam. Hakak. La Hakwiyam. Hamathiam. Hakak. Al Rarakawath. Hatama Allah. La Garashan. Bahashem. Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Allahayim. Wa Tazabayah. Allah Wap Yahana. Allah Wapiam. Hasaranyam. Hakwatazayanyam. Hakoyoyoyam. Waha Gwatian. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha. Ayanya. Al-Haharium. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a, Izaria, Izaria, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayim, Wa'arataza, Aliyathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Ana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayishun, Shawamar, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Malayallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalrai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaadka, Wawaatka, Mayata, Wa'aid, Iwalam.
In English, I will lift mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Dami Alaka, Al-Takarash, Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'irayamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'itazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'itazawa, Laba, Yakhadwa, Aliyaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mawa'abba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashath, I'm Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamajin, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabian, Lanakal, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'arama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yabmawa, Ka'arab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazol, Mana'ai, Kaunasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Raraka, Kaash, Tabiaira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Harayam, Khan, Daradapma, Basa Iraka, Wabasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyahum, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabaholwa, Aid, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadayawa, Kaya, Ata, Shimka, Yahweh, Labadka, Aliyawan, Al-Kal Ha'arataza.
In English, Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumble,
thine enemies make a tumble,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted
and
against
consulted against
thy hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a
from
nation,
being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more
that
remembrance.
maybe no one remembers.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee,
tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the
the
Ishmaelites
Ishmaelites
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Baal,
and Ammon, and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur
Assur
also
also
is joined with them.
is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Their hope in the children of Lot.
Salah
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles
Make their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb,
and like Zeed.
and like the
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
Azabah
as Sabbath,
and Azalmunah,
and as Almona,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
"Let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth their wood,
and as the flame
and the flame
setteth the mountains on fire.
set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy temper,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may see thy name.
O Yahweh,
Oh, Yahweh,
let them be
let
confounded
them be confounded
in trouble forever.
trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame.
and perish,
Perish.
that men may know
Men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High.
over all the earth.
So, turn. Shut. Shut.
Son of Christ, my son of Christ. We back at it again. Back at it again. All right, picking back up at the book of Numbers, chapter 10, right, verse 31. For those at home, you wanna read along, follow along with us. All right, gotta do is go to blueletterbible.org. All right, type in Numbers 10 at the top, and then scroll down to verse 31, and you press that blue button on the side that says Tools. It'll pull up the Assyrian Hebrew, right? So you'll be able to see that's blueletterbible.org. You can't use the app. The app won't pull up the tools. For you to be able to pull up the Hebrew, you got to go to the actual browser, right? blueletterbible.org. Right, type in Numbers chapter 10. Scroll down to 31. All right, you pull that bar that says Tools, and you want to click on interlinear. Format you want to read it in, right? For those who don't know, right, you read the Hebrew from right to left, from right to left, not left to right. You know, like how we've learned with English and other languages, you know, in this place. Everything here in Israel we do is to the right, right? Leads with the right, right? So Yanazar, whenever you're ready.
Waya Amar of Salaki. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 10 and verse 31 in Hebrew. Waya Amar al Na'ah the Isaac Athnawa Kaya al Khan Yadai the Salakia the Nathanwa Bama Dabar Wahaya Yath Lanawa La Aya Naya Salakia La Aya Nayam verse 32 Wahaya Kaya Thalak, Amanwa, Wahaya, Hatawab, Hahawa'a, Ashar, Yaya, Tayab, Yahweh, Imanwa, Waha, Tabanwa, Laka. Verse 33. Wayasaya wa, Mahar, Yahweh, the rock, Shalashath, Yamayam, Wa'a Haran, Salakia, Wa'a Rawan, Barayath, Yahweh, Nasai, Lapanyahum, the rock, Shalashath, Yamayam, Lathawar, Lahum, Manawaha. Verse 34. Wa'ainan, Yahweh, Aliyahum, Yawamam, Banasa'aim, Mun, Hama, Kana. Verse 35. Wayahaya, Banasai, Ha'aran, Waya Amar, Masha, Kwamama, Yahweh, Waya Patazai, Patazawa, Aya Bayak, Waya Nasai, nope, Waya Nasawa, Masha Naayaka, Mapanyaka. Verse 36. Waba Nakha, Ya Amar, Shawaba, Yahweh, Rabba Bawath, Alapia, Yasha Allah. Hold on a second. What happened? Hold on. Give me a second here. Okay, 36. Let's go to Salaki. Yo, just give me a second here. Okay. Verse 37. Okay, why is he doing this? Oh, it's another chapter. Okay, no wonder. My bad, y'all. My bad. Next chapter. Oh, man. See, this is different. See, it doesn't go to my next chapter there.
This one. Yeah, right.
We finished 36.
Let's see buttons up here.
Okay. The water. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11. So we just read one here because we read 6. And verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya ha'aim kama kana ka salakia kama fa'ananya yum. That's a tough one. Kama fa'ananyum. Rai ba'azanya Yahweh waya shamai Yahweh wayakar Apwa, Watha, Ba'ar, Bama, Ash, Yahweh, Watha Akal, Bakwataza, Hama, Kana. I'm going to go back to 36. Chapter 10 and verse 31 in the English. And he said, leave us not, I pray thee, for as much as thou knowest how we are to encamp in the wilderness, and thou mayest be to us instead of eyes. Verse 32. And it shall be, if thou go with us, yea, it shall be, that what goodness the Lord shall do unto us, the same will we do unto thee.
Just a little like context. So we in the wilderness, right? We're following this cloud, which and here we know is a chariot. Following this chariot. When this cloud stops, then we stop. And we encamp. Put up the tabernacle, put up our tents, set up camps. All the tribes are together, right? With their tribes, with their army. They all together. When this cloud moves, we clip it up. We move with the cloud, right? We're following this cloud. We've been in the wilderness, still under the authority of Moses, right? You know what I'm saying? We just the Lord just got Moses to build like silver trumpets, so they would sound like how we blow the the trumpet. That this would be what you would hear when it's time for the Sabbath service. If it's a certain kind of horn, if it's more than one horn, that would mean something else. If all the men needed to report, you would hear a certain kind of horn. If it was time for us to leave, you would hear a certain kind of horn. If we were going to war, you would hear a certain kind of horn, right? That's just the custom of Israel. You know what I mean? What we know today would be like, alarms. How police sirens have a different siren than the ambulance, than the paramedics. It's to alert the people so you know what's going on, right? These sounds, these alarms, it's all biblical. You know what I mean? We have horns and we have sounds that mean something to notify the people, right? You can go ahead,
Okay. Verse 33. And they departed from the mount of the Lord 3 days' journey. And the ark of the covenant of the Lord went before them in 3 days, in the 3-day journey, to search out a resting place for them. Verse 34. And the cloud of the Lord was upon them by day when they went out of the camp. Verse 35. And it came to pass when the ark set forward that Moses said, rise up, Lord, and let thine enemies be scattered, and let them that hate thee flee before thee. Verse 36. And when it rested, he said, return, O Lord, unto the many thousands of Israel. So what this infers is like the Most High, whoever was in the way, the Most High got rid of them. He took the chariot, did whatever he did with it, and then he came back to the people because the people were following the chariot or the cloud, right? And we know that the chariot is the cloud. You can find that in the Psalms. Okay. Yeah. Yanazar does a whole class on that. Mosaic Gray. Mosaic Gray. Okay, so now this is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 1. And when the people complained, it displeased the Lord. See, let me just say this up, please. Like reading the Sabbath service is when you really get to know that these are niggas. These are for real. You really get, fried chicken, all that is in here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love about the Sabbath service. You really get to know who these people are. I mean, they done seen the Most High destroy the Egyptians. They see the spaceship or the cloud, the chariot. They see all kind of miracles, and they still complaining. Who you think that is? That's the point.
Got the whole world.
In their hand, chasing nations away from you, getting them out of your way so you can travel in peace.
Right. You got nations of people,
and we still complaining, man.
I can't imagine it. Like, you made me think now. You got nations of war. You got enemy nations. You know what I'm saying? That are more than us, mightier than us. That are afraid to even get in front of us. won't even come near us. Like, hey, man, leave the people alone, man. Lord with them. And we still stubborn. Still hard-headed, man.
Stiff-necked people.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Lord complained, Salaki, when the people complained, it displeased the Lord. And the Lord heard it. And his anger was kindled. And the fire of the Lord burnt among them and consumed them that were in the uttermost part of the camp, on the outskirts of the camp.
That's why your Christian pastor, he'll never want to read the scriptures. See, the way that they depict the Lord in the Christian church, this will completely contradict what they teach. Lord is all loving and kind and perfect and just love, love, love. When he has emotions like, a man would and gets upset. You understand what I'm saying? And acts out on them. Read it one time what the Lord did. You know,
kind of one kind.
Just so Christians understand that, I don't think we serving the same power.
And his anger was kindled.
Oh, so the Lord gets angry. Okay.
And the fire of the Lord burnt among them and consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp.
People died, man. You understand? The Lord don't play about when it comes to you serving him, when it comes to you being obedient. When it comes to him doing what the hell he tell you to do. When it comes to him telling you to do what he say to do, it's no joke, man. The Lord does not play. And you wonder why your man's so stoic and why he's so strict and why he wants you to just obey what the hell he say to do if it's a righteous order. He gets that spirit from the Lord. He gets that spirit from Christ. That's how men of God are. We're built to be different. We're built to be stoic. That is just who we are. And then it's hard for people to understand in this place. Hard for people to understand how to have discipline, how to disobey, just follow orders. Because the Bible say we are a stiff-necked people. We stubborn. And we suffer every time.
And if I may, like when Christ was talking to the people, or when he's talking to doubting Thomas, right? That's a hell of a lesson, because Thomas didn't believe until he saw the hole in Christ's rib in his side. But the way the ice became, the way the tube is set up now, is like this. These people saw, they still didn't believe. They saw all of these things. They saw Christ bring people back from the dead. They saw the chariots of the Most High. They saw the Most High destroy nations, and they still didn't believe. Okay. So today, nigga, you're going to believe, and you ain't going to see nothing.
Boy, they going to see you no sign. They're going to see a sign.
You're going to believe.
You're going to see a sign so bad. You know what I mean? You're looking at the sign. We are the sign, man.
Yeah.
Now it's time to just obey and listen. I always bring up that like analogy when they say, there's two ways to learn wisdom. You can learn that the stove is hot by touching it, or you can learn because somebody else told you that stove is hot, don't touch it. We in the time where we ain't got to learn that the stove is hot by touching it. Somebody can just tell you that it's hot. Leave it the hell alone. We telling our people how you supposed to live your life, what the Lord needs you to do. That's it. You ain't got to go disobey him and learn nothing. You ain't got to know his anger at all. You know what I mean? But hey, the choice is yours, man. Once we give you the truth, you can do what you want with it. You go,
Khan. First, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 2. Waya taza'ik ha'im al-masha waya apalal masha al-Yahweh watha shakwai ha'ash. Verse 3. Waya kwara'a Sham Hamakwawum Ha Hawa'a Haba'ira Kaya Ba'ara Bama'ash Yahweh. Verse 4. Waha Asapasap Ashar Bakwarabwa Ha Fa'awawa. The Awa Waya Shabwa Waya Bakawa Gum Banya Yasha Allah Waya Amarwa Maya Ya Akol Lanawa Bashar. Verse 5. Zakaranwa Af Hadega Ashar Naakal Bamatazar Bamatazarium. So like Bamatazarium is the word. Kanam Af Aqua Sha'ayam wa Af Ha'ab Bata Kayum wa Af Hakatazayar wa Af Haba al Tazai Tazolium. So Haba Tazolium Taza Tazalium Tazazalium. That's what it is. Tazazalium. So like wa Af Hawa Wamayum. Salakia. Hasha Wamayum. And verse 6. Wa Aita Napa Napashnawa. Yabasha Ayun Kal Balathia Al Haman Ayanayawa. Verse 7. Wahaman Kazarai Gad Hawa'a Wa Ayanawa Ka'ainin Ka'ayan Abadalaf. Verse 8. Shatwa Ha'aim Wala Watwa Wata Hanwa. Salakia Kanwa Wata Kanwa. Barakium Salakia Barakium Awa Dakwa Bamadaka Waba Sholwa Bapar War Wa I Shawa Afterwa I go Wath Wahaya Ta'aimwa Kata'aim Lashad Hashaman. Okay, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 2 in English. And the people cried unto Moses. When Moses prayed unto the Lord, the fire was quenched. And he came, and he called the name of the place Taberah, because the fire of the Lord burnt among them. What we learn is like we're very stiff-necked people. Like we're going to see as time go on and as we go through the Sabbath service, we're going to see how many times these people, no matter what, he done burnt them up right before their face. They still going to rebel. You understand? That's why we got to understand the mercy of Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. We got to understand what that is. Understand? Because, when he come to burn this time, there ain't going to be nothing left. Ain't going to be nobody crying and complaining about nothing. You're just going to be glad you didn't get burnt up. That's it. Okay, Salakia. Verse 3. Verse 4, Salakia. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a-lusting. So now heathens and Christians try to use this mixed multitude to say that they're other nations, right? But when the Most High gave the numbers, he gave the numbers 600,000 men between the ages of 20 and 40, which was the warriors.
Mm-hmm.
That's 600,000 men, warriors, right? Then you got the older men, then you got the women and children.
Okay.
So that's anywhere between 2 to 3 million people
Mm-hmm.
walking in caravan. That's the mixed multitude.
And for context, like more context, when you go back to chapter 10, it tells you all the tribes. It tells you all the tribes and the people that are there and the men that are over each of those tribes. Who was in charge? Who needed to make sure such and such was accounted for? Like it's all in the record. That's why context is so important, man. And Christians don't understand context, so they read everything wrong. So they have a false that's how you can create a what they call it like a
False doctrine.
a false doctrine, yeah, because your lack of understanding context.
And if I may,
Can I please?
To piggyback on what the brother's saying, like the language of Hebrew is the most contextual language in existence.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't found like one word in Hebrew that only has one context. I haven't found not one word.
We niggas, man. Niggas that have one word that mean 5 things.
like the word cloud, like that was just a slang
Mm-hmm.
for the chariot. That's all it is.
Mm.
And it's easily proven. Easily proven. You understand? Because like the brother said, these are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, who are known throughout the world for slang. I saw Japanese people dressing like the cholos in
Yeah, I've seen it on social
in
media.
East Los Angeles.
Yeah. You want to talk about that cat rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we the salt of the earth. We're the flavor. But we some hard-headed people, man. Yeah. You know, it's hard to understand, but you gotta understand it. You know, I guess because of all of the gifts that we have, that contributes to our foolishness as well.
Hmm.
You know, we're easily swayed. If we don't stay on point, we get swayed easily by other nations.
Okay.
Not in here though.
That's right.
Okay, that was verse
4.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting, surprise, and the children of Israel also wept again. So it's telling you who it is, the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And said, who shall give us flesh to eat? I'm tired of eating these berries and this fruit and stuff, man. I want me a steak. Verse 5. We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, and the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and garlic and the garlic. Verse 6. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all besides this manner. You know what I mean? So like I gotta laugh.
No, you too are.
You know what I'm saying?
And that black people for you?
Yep.
I love it. Y'all, I always bring this up now. It's like one of my things I always bring up now because y'all remind me important. Like we think so small as a people. Like we thinking back to eating good, not remembering that we were just in bondage in Egypt. It was killing us.
Forget about the bondage.
It was murdering us, getting us to build their kingdom up. We were slaves. We were at the bottom of the food chain, but all we can think about is how good the damn food was. The Lord done freed us from our captivity, destroyed our enemies for us, is taking us to the land of milk and honey, and we crying about, man, we came out here to eat manna, to eat bread. Man, you remember Egypt, man? You remember how we used to throw down with the joint? Man, with the flesh pot. Like, we so simple, man. We think so small as a people. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, as leaders, we have no choice but to be stoic, man. We have no choice but to be stoic. The Lord has to be stoic on his people that he made. You think we're gonna be easy, passive leaders, just giving our people what they want and just no, man, we gotta be hardcore. And they wonder why we go on the street corners and talk the way we talk and why we stubborn the way we are. We have to be like that. You can't like a good father isn't a pushover. A good leader isn't a pushover. You know what I mean? And that's what our leaders have done now. They've just rolled over. Let us just do what the hell we want to do. And now we see all these byproducts in the world of our children and our women and wonder why we are the way we are. It's a byproduct of his poor leadership, of lack of structure, organization. You know what I mean? And it all stems from not following this Bible, man. You know what I mean? You can't tell me this book ain't important. You can't tell me this ain't talking about my people. You can't tell me this ain't talking about my people, because no other nation suffers the way we suffer. You know what I mean? No other nation goes through this. You know what I mean? Salakia.
Verse 7. And the manna was as coriander seed, and the color thereof was as the color of bdellium.
Bdellium, I looked it up. It's like a brownish color. Yeah. They describe it. It's describing it to give it like a distinct, taste and color. Like, man, this is what we gotta eat. We gotta deal with this, dried up bread and just complaining, man. When the Lord has given us life, when the Lord gave us freedom, and we value food over freedom. You know what I mean? We value food over freedom. We have such slave mentalities. We don't even, a lot of our people can't even comprehend it. They can't comprehend just how. That's why the scripture says, is Israel a homeborn slave? Are we homeborn slaves? You want to be a slave that damn bad? You care so much about food over freedom? That's insane to think about. You want to go back to Egypt just to eat some damn steak and some flesh pots over freedom? I'll take that bread any goddamn day. You said like myrrh? Yeah. Look like the myrrh, like a that tree sap color, right? Color. Okay. Yeah. What's the water? You know what I mean? Want to complain about that, man? That is just insane, man. You know what I mean? But read on.
Verse 8. And the people went about and gathered it and ground it in the mills, or beat it in a mortar and baked it in a pan and made cakes of it. And the taste of it was as the taste of fresh oil.
What's up? Nah, please. Con, MRIs and stuff.
That's what they would do. Go explore space. They would eat whatever they had.
Toothpaste in a tube.
Yeah. Drink tang.
But like you said, Israel was like a homeborn slave. Like we would eat nutritious manna to conquer the earth. We wouldn't do it. Damn. Which is why, not smoking weed is out of the question for black men.
Yep.
No, that's heavy.
Word.
That's heavy.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We can't conquer the earth because we don't want to let go of we. We can't rule. Nothing, man. Like, nah, the water. That was heavy. You know what I mean? Them damn astronauts damn sure do be eating out them little tubes and little little crazy. I remember seeing the video about it. He like little crazy little meals that you would be like, what the hell? Who would eat something like this? But they're willing to make that sacrifice to conquer the unknown. You know what I mean? And that is just insane. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a level of discipline that Commander Yohana is instilling back in blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The willingness to suffer and go without, for the greater good of your people. You know what I mean?
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 9 in Hebrew. Waba Radath.
Oh, it should have been. Oh, yeah, you said we're not, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hatal al Hama Kana Layala Yarad Haman al Yawa. Verse 10. Wayashemai Masha Ath Ha'aim Baka Lama Shapakathiyawa Ayash Pathak Aholwa Wayakar Ap Yahweh Ma'ad Waba Ayanaya Masha Rai. Verse 11. Wayamar Masha al Yahawala Amar Maslaki Lama Ha Ra'aith la ai badaka wala ma la a matazathia kun ba ayanayaka la shalom shalaki la shawum af masha'a kal ha'aim hazah aliyah. Verse 12. Ha'anakia, Harayathia, Ath, Kal, Ha'aim, Hazah, Am, Anakia, Yala, Dathia, Hawa, Kaya, Amar, Aliyah, Sha'ahawa, Bakia Kwak, Ka'ashar, Yasha'ah, Ha'aman, Ath, Hayanak, Al, Ha'adama, Ashar, Nasha Ba'aith, La Akathiawa. No, La Abathiawa, Salakia, Abathiawa. Verse 13. Ma'ayan, Laya, Bashar, Lathath, Lakal, Ha'aim, Hazakaya, Yabakal, no, Salakia, Yabakwa, Aliyah, La Amar, Hana, Lanawa, Bashar, Wana Akalath, Akalah. Okay, verse 14. La'ah, Awakal, Anakia, Labadia, La Sha'ath, Ath, Kal, Ha'aim, Hazah, Kaya, Kabad, Mamanya. Verse 15. Wa'am, Kaka, Ath, Aisha, Laya, Haragnia, Na'ah, Harag, Am, Bataza, Athia, Khan, Ba'ayanayaka, Wa'al, Ara'ah, Bara'aithia.
15 should have been last.
That's 11. Okay. Most High correct. So this is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 9 in the English. And when the dew fell upon the camp in the night, the manna fell upon it. Verse 10. Then Moses heard the people weep throughout their families, every man in the door of his tent. And the anger of the Lord was kindled greatly. Moses also was displeased. Verse 11. And Moses said unto the Lord, wherefore hast thou afflicted thy servant? And wherefore have I not found favor in thy sight, that thou layest the burden of all this people upon?
Hey, look, man. I love reading about Moses, man. That's a real dude. He was a real nigga, man. Humble. And he like, man, these people are hard to deal with, man. They ain't listening, my Lord. They driving me crazy. He probably made that man want to pull his damn hair out. You know what I mean? Because it makes sense to him. The goal, the objective, the journey, it all makes sense to him. It's these people he dealing with. It's stuff in his head. They don't get it. He trying to teach them, trying to be with him, trying to be a good leader. You know what I mean? Which a good leader, which you have to understand, which we don't in this world, a good leader is going to suffer in many ways. you're gonna suffer. You know what I mean? The higher and higher you go up in the chain, and here your service to the people increases, contrary to America's, you know, rulership or how they rule. The more they get in power, the less they care about people. The less associated they care, the less compassionate they are. But in Israel, as a leader, the more and more you grow in here, the more servitude that is required of you, the more sacrifices you have to make. You know what I mean? And Moses is going through it. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 12. Have I conceived all these people? Have I begotten them? That thou shouldest say unto me, carry them in thy bosom, as a nursing father beareth the suckling child, unto the land which thou swearest unto their fathers. Is it my responsibility? Should I bear all of this?
He going through it, man. And he being honest with the Lord.
Yep.
He being honest. You know what I mean? Because he is but a man. And he like, was like it, sir. This burden, ooh-wee. Is this really my burden to bear?
One of the questions I ask sometimes is like, hey, who could have made this up?
Come on now. That's it.
You couldn't. You couldn't make it up. Right?
If you were made up, you'd make it seem like the job was perfect and easy to do.
Yeah.
If it was made up. This nigga is complaining. You know what I mean?
Word.
He's upset.
Verse 13. When should I have flesh to give unto all this people? For they weep unto me, saying, give us flesh that we may eat.
They hungry, man.
Verse 14. I am not able to bear all this people alone because it is too heavy for me.
And boy, is that an honest
and yeah,
man,
that's 3 million people, man.
Come on, man.
You understand? But what we learn, right, is as we go on, we're going to learn how the Most High, this is a lesson. See, all of this is a lesson. The Most High is going to show Moses, and from some unexpected sources, how to do it. Because the one that's going to come to Moses and give him the good advice is his father-in-law, who was not an Israelite.
You dropping jewels, you cheating, man.
Okay, Salakia. Because the people don't understand, they're being tested.
Yeah, okay.
You understand? The Most High, our people, especially with Christianity, that's why I hate Christianity. They make you think that God makes things easier for you.
That's it.
But he makes you earn things because then you value it. When that woman goes through labor,
can't tell me she don't love them babies.
You can't tell me that either.
She gave up.
Because that is labor, brother. I witnessed 5 of them. And brother, I hope I ever never get to watch another one. But labor, man, for a woman, man, she got to love that baby. There ain't no way around it. That's the Most High. Understand? Because we don't appreciate the things that the Most High did for us. And so now we got to learn again to appreciate. Because the Most High, whatever he desires, he's going to get it. If he wants Israel to rule the earth, he's going to get it. That's right. And that's what he wants. He wants Israel. He wants us to rule because we're the most qualified to rule. If I may, one more thing.
No, please.
In Romans 3, it says, what advantage has the Jew? And almost in every way, I'm paraphrasing, because unto them, and the key word is committed, was committed the oracles of God. Meaning commitment is responsibility. So we're responsible for this, man. Understand what I'm saying? Christians, they won't understand. They don't understand. I hate Christianity, man. I wish I could stab it in the heart and kill it in one day.
The doctrine, not a person.
The doctrine. Salakia, and unalive Christianity. Not people. The doctrine, the water.
Yeah, the boy.
Because it absolutely is retarded.
It is.
Can you say that now?
Can you say a doctrine is retarded? Yeah.
Yeah, doctrine is retarded. That's a Christian doctrine is retarded. Okay.
I hope so. We'll find out.
Okay, so we read 15. Did I read 15?
Okay, that was the last one.
Okay, so let's go to 16. in the Hebrew, right?
Mhm.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 16 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Yahweh al Mashah, Asapa, Laya, Sabaayim, Ayash, Mazakonya, Yasha Allah Ashar, Yadaith, Haya, Hum, Zakonya, Ha'aim, Washa Tariawa, Wala Kwakath, Athum al Ahal, Mawa'id, Waha Faya Tazabwa, Shum, Imaka. Verse 17. Wayaradathia, Wadabariathia, no, Wadabarathia, Imak, Shum, Wa'at Tazalathia, Mun, Hararwath, Harawak, Ashar, Aliaka, Washamathia, Aliyahum, Wana Sha'awa, Athak, Bamasha'a, Ha'aim, Wala'ah, Tasha'ah, Ata, Labadaka. Verse 18. Wa'al Ha'aim, Fa'amar, Hafa Qadashwa, Lamachar, Wa'akalatham, Bashar, Kaya, Bakayatham, Ba'azanya, Yahawala Amar, Maya, Ya Akalanwa, Bashar, Kaya Tawab, Lanwa, Bamatazarium, Wanathun, Yahweh, Lakum, Bashar, Wa Akalatham. Verse 19. La'ah, Yawum, Akkad, the Akal, the one. Akal, the one, yeah. Yawa, Mayam, Wala'ah, Hamasha, Kamasha, Salakia, Yamayam, Wala'ah, Aishara, Yamayam, Wala'ah, Aisharium, Yawum. Verse 20. Aid, Karash, Yamayam, Aid, Ashar, Yataza'ah, Ba'a, Pakam, Wahaya, Lakum, Laza, Ra'ah, Ya'ain, Kaya, Ma'a, Satham, Ath, Yahweh, Ashar, Bakwa, Rabakam, Kwa, Bakwa, Rabkam, Bakarabkam, Bakarabkam, okay. Watha, Bakawa, La Punyawa, La Amar, La Ma, Za, Yataza, Anwa, Ma Matazarian. Verse 21. Waya Amar, Masha, Shasha, Ma'awath, Alap, Agolia, Ha'aim, Ashar, Anakia, Bakorabwa, wa ata amarath bashar athan lahum wa akolwa kadash yamayam. We're 22, the last one.
16, right?
Yeah. 23.
22 was the last one.
Okay. Verse 22. Hataza'an wabakwa yash shakam. Nope. Yashakat lahum wamataza'a lahum am af kal dagya hayam ya asap lahum wamataza'a lahum. And this is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 16 in the English. And the Lord said to Moses, gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be elders of the people, and officers over them, and bring them unto the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with thee. And so what this is the beginning of the school.
That's it.
Right here. This is the beginning of the school, because in Deuteronomy 27:1, it says Moses and the elders of Israel taught Israel the law. So the Most High said, okay, you teach these 70, and these 70 is going to teach more, and it's going to build up until, so I got to get a little head. When you get to the book of Samuel, you're going to see it all come together. And from that point on, the school, you understand, that taught us, and then they created a college that was called the Nazarite, which was like another level. You learn all of that. You understand? That's why Christians think that the word church means a building that you go and scream hallelujah and play the tambourine. But these are schools. It's always been that way. Like whatever the Most High establishes with Moses, that's it. He's always, like, he's never done anything but teach prophets, teach men to teach Israel. It's always been that way. And it's never going to change. Verse 17. And I will come down and talk with thee there, and I will take of the spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them. And they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou shalt bear it not thyself alone. So now, just like when we come in here, we get a certain spirit because we read the word, right? So the word is on the people that teach us first, and then they go and teach, and then the people supposed to get the spirit. It ain't automatic. It ain't magic.
Right.
It ain't magic. Like, yo, the Most High knows how to make you put value on things, man. That's the point. Verse 18. And say thou unto the people, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh, for ye have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt. Therefore the Lord will give you flesh, and ye shall eat. Verse 19. And you shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days. Verse 20. But even a whole month, until it come out at your nostrils. You understand? You know, I tell a quick story.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
When I was in the military, right, we used to stand out in the heat, right? And the only time you could smoke a cigarette is when they tell you one time we standing out in the middle of it, it's hot. I was in El Paso, Texas. Hot as hell. White boys falling out. But this one white boy, he decided to go to the side of the building and smoke a cigarette. He thought the drill sergeant didn't see him. So the drill sergeant snuck around the back of the building and caught him. You know what he did? He took the pack of cigarettes. This is what this reminds me of. Mm-hmm. He took a pack of cigarettes. He took every cigarette out and put it in the dude's mouth. He lit, I never forget, it's one of the funniest things I ever seen. He lit every cigarette.
He made it smoke. And
he was smoking all the cigarettes. You know what the drill sergeant did? Then he put a garbage can over his head. And then you could see his cigarettes falling in snot and shit. It's a lot. That was crazy, but this is the most high. You want to eat? Okay, you want to eat. You're going to eat all of this for 30 days. Till it come out your nose. That's what reminded me of.
Yeah. Since you're so damn hungry. You can't tell me niggas ain't the one with the spirit of the Lord.
You better find a little humor in this stuff, man. This is some serious stuff. It's serious, man. Like, the Most High is nothing to play with at all. Till it come out of your nostrils, man. That's heavy. Okay, so that was 20, right?
You didn't finish it.
Okay. But even a whole month until it come out of your nostrils, and it be loathsome unto you, because that ye may have despised the Lord, which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, why came we forth out of Egypt? So he's saying he's going to give you so much meat, you're going to hate meat, because you wasn't patient enough to wait on the Lord and be grateful for what the Lord did to you. You understand? Yeah. Why we came out here.
You know what I mean? Which is how our people look at us today. When we tell them to come into the school, we tell them to come into the truth and change their life, and we call the oppressor the devil. They're like, what you trying to get us back on the plantation? No, they talk like you what, like the spirit behind our people. Like when we talk about the truth, man, and you just see once it started to click with how we feel about the oppressor, you just see the fear. And like I remember I never forget when I first started coming to school. My mother told me, she was so afraid. She's like, man, son, they might kill you for what you say. I'm just like, what the hell are we really afraid of? Like, but black people are willing to commit any crime and do anything just to get money and be successful. But just talking about the devil is just like, it just reminds me like the spirit of our people, man. It's just always intriguing, man. You know what I mean? I just appreciate this truth and having the spirit of the Lord and understanding, this is how we supposed to live our life, man. You know what I mean? But
appreciate this.
And appreciate it, yeah.
You understand? We was all one of them niggas right there. That's us, man.
That's it.
We wanted meat. That's us, man. We was right there. It was only 70 dudes with Moses.
The sensible, he had to find some sensible brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers with some sense.
Wasn't a lot. You know what I'm saying? So our people, man, it's a tough job. Like, I could imagine Commander Juliana when he was down to 4 men, being like, Moses, damn, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I got 4 niggas. I never forget the story. Commander Juliana stood right there and he told us a story where he was sleeping in the basement in DC, right? It was in DC. And he said there's a video of him when he's like skinny. Because he was eating. He told a story right there. Okay. And then he said General Mahyman and General Mayaka Allah, held him down through that. And he came through it. And now look at it now. I mean, we putting the earth in fear. We got the Christians on the run. They on the run, y'all. They might pretend that they're not. They're paying Christian pastors, Slocky. They're paying Christian pastors to try to debunk Hebrew Israelites. That cost money.
Niggas waking up. So we gotta slow this shit down.
Yeah, the scripture says that the truth is strong, ever conquering. That's what it says. You can't destroy you can destroy a person. But you can't destroy the truth. You cannot. You can forget about it. You understand? But they're going to try. They're going to try to fight the Howard shot. That's crazy. I didn't even hardly believe that. It's true. Now, the same people that preach Christianity are going to be the same ones that are going to try to fight against Yahweh Shah. This America's a Christian nation. They're going to be trying to fight against Yahweh Shah. That's crazy. Okay, well, at 21.
Okay.
And Moses said, the people among who I am are 600,000 footmen. Those are the soldiers. And thou hast said, I will give them flesh that they may eat a whole month. Verse 22. Shall the flocks and the herd be slain for them to suffice them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them to suffice them? Moses is checking them. That's what he's doing. Moses is not happy at this point. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 23 in the Hebrew. Salakia. Chapter 23, tools. Okay, I hit the wrong button. Salakia, y'all. Okay, here it is. I got it. The book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 2. Wayamar Yahweh al-Mashah, Hayad Yahweh Makwatazayar, Aitha, Hara'ah, Haya Koraka, Dabaria Am La'ah. Verse 24. Waya Taza'ah Mashah, Waya Dabar al Ha'im, Ath, Dabaria, Yahweh, Waya Asap, Shaba'ayim, Ayash, Mazakonya, Ha'im, Waya Imad, Atum, Sabayaba, Sabayaba. And next. Verse 25. Wayarad Yahweh Ba'ainan, Wayadabar Aliyawa, Waya Tazal, Man, Hara Wak, Ashar, Aliyawa, Wayatun Al, Shaba'ayim, Ayash, Hazakwanyam, Wayahaya, Kanawak, Salakia, Aliyahum, Hara Wawak, Hayatha Naba'awa, Wala'a Yasapwa. Verse 26. Waya Sha'arwa Shunya Anashiam Bamakana Shum Ha'akad Aladad Washum Hashunya Maya Dad Watha Nak Aliyahum Hara Wak Wahama Bakatha. Oh, wait a minute. Bakatha Bayam Wala'a Yataza Awa Ha Ahala Waya Taba'awa. And verse 27. Hana'ar Wayagad Lamasha Waya Amar Aladad Wama Yadad Matha Nabaayam Mamakana.
Starting 23, right?
Yeah, we started 20.
29 the last one.
29 Musa ain't cray.
No, we still got two more. Right.
We've been running our mouths.
A little time, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got time. That's the whole thing. And this is a class, of course. Christians. Okay. So verse 28. Wa'ain Ya Hawa Ya Salaki. Yahweh Shai. Damn. Damn. That's Joshua. That's Yahweh Shai. It's the same name. Bun Nawan Masharath Masha Mabakariyawa Waya Amar Adunya Masha Kalaam. Verse 29. Waya Amar Lawa Masha Hamakwanaa Ata Laya Wamaya Yatun Aim Yahweh Naba Yaayam Kaya Yatun Yahweh Af Rawakwa Aliyahum. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 23. No. Yeah, we started at 23, right? Yeah, in English. And the Lord said unto Moses, is the Lord's hand waxed short? Thou shalt see now whether my word shall come to pass unto thee or not.
Before it wasn't the men Moses talked to, he was talking to the Lord. Right? So he's saying, shall the flocks and the herds be slain for them to suffice them? Like how I'm gonna feed them? I'm gonna give them this meat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah. How you gonna give them the meat, man? How they gonna eat?
And Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord and gathered the 70 men of the elders of the people and set them round about the tabernacle. I just want to make a correction because the advice that he got from his father-in-law happened in the previous book. It happened in Leviticus.
Well, when they was passing through.
Yeah, when he told Moses, he said, "Yo, Moses, man, this is too much for you, man. You need help." You know, that was Moses' father-in-law who told Moses that. So the way I see it, right, as we read, is like it's a developmental stage that they go into. Like the Most High want you to do things out of necessity. He wants you to see the need and then address the need.
I look at it like with business. Like, like the oppressor, his businesses, they flourish and they're, millionaires and they make all this money because they've had hundreds of years to do trial and error. You know what I mean? We start up black businesses. We playing with rent money. We playing with car payment money. We ain't got no margin for error to, to have growth. It's just, that's why we gotta say, support black businesses. So you don't hear support Asian businesses, support white businesses, support African businesses, because they've had that a lot of time to be able to grow, to be able to figure out what works, what doesn't work. Well, this, like Yanazar was saying, is the origin of how the school is being created. Realizing that, okay, well, we need men in charge of this. And he's in charge of the school, but he's got these brothers up under him who are in charge of this, who's in charge of that, who's in charge of this department, that department. Like, this is us coming together. You know what I mean? To what I believe what they would call a bureaucracy, basically. You got the Most High, you got Moses, but then you're gonna have what? The elders up under Moses, and then the officers up under those elders. in charge of this and in charge of that. You know what I mean? It's like, what you about to say?
I was just gonna say, like, what we got to realize also is just like today. This slavery is just like today. Our people didn't know the law. They didn't know the Most High. We got to remember that because Moses couldn't teach everybody. That was the whole point. 3 million people, 2 to 3. It was at least 2 million. I calculate 3 million because there's usually more women than men. There's 600,000 men. You double that with the women, then you got the children, and then you got the old dudes, 40 and above. So it's at least 2 million. You know what I'm saying? And so how is one man going to teach all the people? You understand that? Out of necessity, he had to create the school. You understand? Where the people had to learn. Because when we get to Deuteronomy, we see, teach these people the law, even when they're children. And can Moses do that by himself? Hell no. He was tired just of listening to it. I love Moses. Verse 25. And the Lord came down in a cloud and spake unto him. Now, Christians will think that the Lord actually was in a chariot and came down and talked to Moses. No, this is a representative. Like Christ is the word of God, meaning whatever he speaks, God is speaking. And the same thing with these angels. When they came down and spoke, it was like as if God was speaking himself. But God is not in the cloud. He's not. He never gets off his throne. He's never set foot on the earth at all. No man has ever seen him. And the Spirit was upon him and gave it unto the 70 elders. And it came to pass that when the Spirit rested upon them, they prophesied. They taught the word of God. And it did not cease. Verse 26. But there remained 2 of the men in the camp. The name of one was Eldad, and the name of the other Medad. And the Spirit rested upon them, and they were of them that were written, but went not out unto the tabernacle, and they prophesied in the camp. Verse 27. And there ran a young man and told Moses and said, Eldad and Medad do prophesy in the camp. Verse 28. And Joshua, the son of Nun, the servant of Moses, one of his young men answered and said, My Lord Moses, forbid them. Verse 29. And Moses said unto him, Enviest thou for my sake? Would God that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his Spirit upon them. And just like when the apostles went to Christ and said, yo, these people over here prophesying in your name. Christ said, leave them alone. You know what I mean? This is the book of Numbers. Chapter 11 and verse 30 in the Hebrew. Waya asap masha al hama kana hawa'a wa zakwanya yasha Allah. Verse 31. Warawak Masai Ma'ath Yahweh Waya Wayanaz Shalawamyam Mun Hayam Waya Tash al hamakana kadarak yawum ka or kaha waka daraka yawum kaha sabaya bawath hamakana waka amathium al panya ha'aratazar. Verse 32. Wayakum ha'aim kal hayawum ha'hawa'a wakal ha layala wakal yawum hamakarath waya asapwa ath hasholwa hama ma'ayat asap aishara hamarium waya shatak tashak la 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 waya shatakwa that's it lahum shatawak sabaya bawath hamakana. Verse 33. Habashar Iwa Dunwa Ayun Shanyahum Tarum Yakarath Wa'ap Yahweh Kara Ba'aim Wayaka Yahweh Ba'aim Makah Rabah Ma'ad. Verse 34. Wayakwara'a Ath Shem Hamakwawam Ha Hawa'a Ha Tha'awa Kaya Shem Kwabarwa Ath Ha'aim Hama Tha'awayam. Verse 35. Makwa Barawath Ha Awa Nasaiwa Ha'aim Katazarwath Wayahayawa Bakatazarwath. That's the next chapter.
Count two more next chapter.
Come, most high correct. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 12 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. What's on the bar?
Oh, if I could, for this section, would let the young man come up for this section? Right? These last two. Yeah, kind. Yeah. Now, let show you how to do. You just come on up, right? You're gonna present yourself before Israel, right? So you're gonna say, young man, Dez, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasha'Allah. You say, young man, Dez, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasha'Allah. Young man, Dez, young man, Dez, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasha'Allah. Right? Then you come to salute. You salute. So Yahweh Shem Shabbat. What do you say about the thumb? Talking to plurals, more than one. So say it one more time. Yahweh Shem Shabbat. Come up on this side. And we're gonna bring this chair with you, right? Yeah.
You sit right here. Stand. English. I'm going to read the Hebrew.
Sign currency. Take a shot. You be seated. See what he read, right?
You can use my phone.
What verse you starting at, young son?
This I'm going to do verse 1. We're going to do 1 and 2. Then we're going to go back. We didn't finish that set. Right?
No, you started verse 2, right? Yeah, I think he's about to.
No, I just read verse 1 in the Hebrew.
Okay, so you still got one more verse. It's a lot. I thought you had finished it.
Right. Then he's going to read the English.
This is so you can see the Hebrew. The format's a little different when it comes to the English. So that's how you follow.
Okay.
Here.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 12 and verse 2 in the Hebrew. Waya Amarwa Harak Aka Pamasha Dabar Yahweh Hala'ah Gum Banwa Dabar Waya Shemai Yahweh. Chapter 11. Start at 30. At 31. You want it here? Is this better for you? Oh, you got that. You got that.
So you start, you can see, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 11, verse 30. When you finish each verse, you just say the next verse. You got to start reading.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11, verse 31.
No, you was right, sir. You was right. It was number 1. We got to read 1.
It was just one in the next set, right?
I thought we started at 31, but we started at 30.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Come. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11, verse 31.
30.
Salakia, verse 30. And Moses gat him into the camp, he and the elders of Israel. Verse 31. And there went forth a wind from Yahweh and brought quails from the sea and let them fall by the camp, as it were a day's journey on this side, and as it were a day's journey on the other side, round about the camp, and it were 2 cubits high upon the face of the earth. Verse 32. And the people stood up all that day and all that night and all the next day, and they gathered the quails. He that gathered the least gathered 10 homers, and they spread them all abroad for themselves round about the camp. Verse 33. And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, it was chewed, the wrath of Yahweh was kindled against the people. And Yahweh smote the people with a very great plague.
So remember, the Most High said, okay, you want food? I'm going to give you food. So he gave them an abundance of food, and they tearing it up. They eating good. But they done, the Most High is not playing with them. He's going to teach them another lesson. Read on, bro.
Verse 34. And he came, Salakia, and he called the name of that place Kirbrath Hatava, because there they buried the people that lusted. Numbers 30, Salakia, verse 35. And the people journeyed from Kirbrath Hatava unto Hazeroth, and abode at Hazeroth.
So now go to No, 1 in chapter 12, right?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go back to the Hebrew. You show him how to get to chapter 12.
So,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he
Shit,
did.
He's
He read
better
it.
than me. Shit. I'm over there still chapter 11. Okay. I'm there. Come on.
Come. This is Numbers chapter 12, verse 1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman.
So he's gonna stay for the
Yeah, come.
Yeah. Duration.
Yeah, for this last one.
So that was the last one.
No, this is the last one.
I mean, that was the last one in that set.
Oh yeah, come. We'll go back in there. I mean,
Mhm.
no, yeah. So
Come.
now you starting to get.
We'll sign first. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 12 and verse 2 in the Hebrew. Waya Amara. Waya Amara. Harak. Aka. Bamasha. Dabar. Yahweh. Hala'ah. Gum. Banwa. Dabar. Waya Shemai Yahweh. Verse 3. Wa ha-ayash masha aineawa ma'ad makal ha-adam ashar al panya ha-adama. Verse 4. Wayamar Yahweh Pata'am al Masha wa al Aharon wa al Marayum Taza'awa Shala Shathakum al Ahol Mawa'id Waya Taza'awa Shalashathum. Verse 5. Wayarad Yahweh Ba'ai Mawad Ainun Waya Imad Pathak Ahal Waya Kwara'a Aharun Wamarium Waya Taza'awa Shanyahum. Verse 6. Waya Amar Shemaiwa Na'a Dabaria Amma Yahaya Yahweh Bama Salakia Ba Mara'a Aliyawa Atha Wadai Bakoliwum Adabar Bawa. And verse 7. La'a Khan Abadja Masha Bakal Bayathaya Ba Amun Hawa'a. Okay, verse 8. Paha al Paha Adabar Bawa Wamara'a Wala'a Bakia Salakia Bakia Dath Watha Manath Yahweh Yabayat Wama Dawai La'a Yara'athum La Dabar Ba'aibadia Bama Shah. Okay, so now we're gonna go up to verse 2. What do you think?
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 2. And they said, Hath Yahweh indeed spoken only to Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us? And Yahweh heard it.
So here, Aaron, they trying to use the excuse that Moses is marrying, he's married to a heathen. So they trying to use that as an excuse to challenge his authority. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be on his level. And so that's what's about to go down. He married her before he came into the truth. Just like now, if you're married to a heathen and you're not in the truth and you come into the truth, you still got to keep that heathen. She just can't come in here. And for a woman, if you're married to a heathen, he can't come in here either. But you still keep that husband. It's the same thing. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth.
Meaning he was tender-hearted. He wasn't a weakling at all. He was tender-hearted. That's what that means. He was very tender-hearted.
Verse 4. And Yahweh spake suddenly unto Moses, and unto Aaron, and unto Miriam, Come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out. And verse 5. And Yahweh came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. Verse 6. And he said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and he will speak, Salakia, and will speak unto him in a dream. Verse 7. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. Verse 8. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of Yahweh shall he behold. Wherefore, then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
So Moses is the man, and the Most High letting him know, how dare you challenge the man that I put in charge of you to help you? How dare you challenge his authority? You understand? And he's going to put the curse on Miriam. You understand? He turned to white for a whole week. She walking around white. Imagine being turned white and you got to walk around it. Dang. That's what what's his name? Cain. That's Cain. Yeah, Cain. He said, you done turned me white. When people see me, they go want to kill me.
What the hell is you? Like it. You know what I mean? But that's it on that, man. We'll clip it right there, right? So Lord allow, we'll pick up next week. Be back at it again in Numbers chapter 12 and verse 9. You know what I'm saying? Pick it right back up, keep going back. But just up here, Mighty, right? Since you were the last reader, as tradition, Israel. Yeah, you can sip of that yum yum.
Just trying to remember that
Too
word.
bad. I know it's early. Well, yum yum.
Yeah, I couldn't remember it. It saved my life. I got it now.
Yeah. What you're gonna do is you're gonna make a toast to Israel, right? So you're gonna turn towards me. Get your left hand over your chest. Grab this. Turn towards Israel. You're gonna say, Layasha.
Ayasha.
Layasha.
Pick it up.
Get down with the wine. There you go. So turn back towards me. Back to me. Water. Now y'all is all you can do. Men of Israel, gird thyself to prepare to speak the Torah. So you will let him hold it.
Come. You put on your right hand, right shoulder. Hold it here, right there. Turn and face that priest there.
Oh, you 12. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah. Yah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Yah.
Son in Christ. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Yah.
So you're gonna ask me.
Okay.
One more blow.
Where yours at? Oh, it's under there? No. You had the one with the white cover.
Right. Yeah, it's over here.
Okay. Okay.
So Medium, which means to stand. Wapanyak with dumb. Just rise and face east. Start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
N.W.O.
N.W.O.
Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Haya. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'a. Ratazayaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathan Lanawa. Lakum. Kal. Yawum. Wasalak Nawa. Kabawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawath Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'aya Nawa. Banasaya 1. Abol. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwith. Waha'ala. Wahafaparith. La'aiwalumium. Amen.
In English, Our Father,
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it.
For the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Baba Kasha. Nathan Lenawa. Hakak. Hakak. La Para'ah. Kau Makala. Wakau Marawa. Hakak. La Tahar. Ha Matazarayam. Hakak. La Quyam. Mathiam. Hakak. Al. Rarakawath. Hatama'ala. La Garashan. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the
Give us the power.
the power to heal
Power to heal.
all manner of sickness
All manner of sickness.
and all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer for the blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai. Why Mayaka Allah. Wa Allahayim. Matazabaya. Alawap Yahana. Alawapium. Hasaranyam. Hakotazayanyam. Hakoya Yoyam. Waha Kwatian. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
The water Ahmad. In English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha.
Aisha.
Ayanya. Ahahariam. Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Izaria.
Isaiah.
Izaria.
Isaiah.
Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Hawa.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza.
Aliyatun.
Al-Yatan.
Lamawat.
Samawat.
Regalka.
Galka.
Al Yanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
Ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Sha'ala.
Yahweh.
Hawa.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Hawa.
Tazalka.
Zalka.
Aliyad.
Aliyah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayallah.
Walayallah.
Yahweh.
Hawa.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Macau Rai.
Kalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athna Pashka.
Yahweh.
Hawa.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaatka.
Tazaaka.
Wawaatka.
Wabawaatka.
Mayata.
Mayatha.
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Wa'ayin I will love. In English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From which cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. El Dami Alaka.
Al Dami Alaka.
Al Fakarash.
Al Takarash.
Al Tashakwat.
Al Tashakwat.
Al
Al
Kayahana.
Yahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ash.
Al Imaka.
Al Imaka.
Ya Irayamwa.
Yara Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya Aitazawa.
Aitazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala.
Wala.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha Allah.
Sham Yashala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Now Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Laba.
Yaba.
Yakhadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barayath.
Barayat.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Aholia.
Holia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai.
Yashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Awa Abba.
Awa Abba.
Wahagarium.
Hagarium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
I'm a one.
I am a one.
I'm a lock.
I am a lot.
Palashath.
Alishat.
I'm Yeshabia.
I am Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Kamadyan. Kasaya.
It should be Nalawa. At the Gam Ashawar.
Oh, Salakia. Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zerawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Allah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Hayawa. No, Salakia. Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakol.
Banakol.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan.
Bayan.
Da Ara.
The Ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
The Man.
La Arama.
Arama.
Shayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Nada.
Da.
Yabmawa.
Yamawa.
Ka Arab.
Arab.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazal.
Katazol.
Manai.
Mana I.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa.
Kau Nasai Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Marwa.
Nayarashah,
Nayarashah,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ath, Na'awa,
Na'awat,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Sayatumwa,
Sayatumwa,
Kagogala,
Gogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rawaka,
Rabaka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Tabiira,
Tabiira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Wakalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Arayam,
Khan, Daradapma,
Daradapma,
Basa Iraka,
Sairaka,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapafka,
Wapatka,
Tabahalum,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyahum,
Panyahum,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Ka,
Yahweh,
Hawa,
Yabashwa,
Labadka,
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa. So like, oh, no, you get
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Ajaid,
Ayai,
Wayakaparawa,
Kaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya Ata,
Ayata,
Shemka,
Ka,
Yahweh,
Hawa,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al Kal Aratazar.
Al Kalharatazar. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still.
and be not still.
O Yahweh, for lo,
Lo,
thine enemies make it tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they
have lifted up the head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted
and
against
consulted against
thy hidden ones.
thy enemies.
They have said,
They have said,
come
come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
in the name of Israel
may be no more
may be no
remembered.
more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee,
tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the
and
Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur
Assur
also
also
is joined with
is
them.
joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kisan,
the brook of Kisan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
Became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles
Make their nobles
like Ored
like Oreb,
and like Zed.
and like Zed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all the princes,
Azabah
Sabbath,
and Nazalmunah,
and
who said, let us take to ourselves
take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth a wood,
and as the flame
as the flame
set of the mountains on fire.
fire.
So persecute
So
them
persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded,
let them be confounded,
in trouble forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame,
and perish, that men may know
that men may know
that thou, whose name alone
alone
is Yahweh, art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
all the earth. Sir, Men of Israel, Imajim, saw turn and face the teacher. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imajim, Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, Yajimatah, class dismissed. Oh, Salakia says, Men of Israel saw her turn and face the sisters. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amatu, Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Alatan, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yajimatah, class dismissed.
Until next time. Water for tuning in. See y'all next week.